I'm on screen share, but I don't know why it's not okay. Just let me try and do that.
I have a Bible, otherwise I can.
No, it's all right. I'm here. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Elke, will you read for us, please? From 27
now you are the, can you hear me?
Yes.
Now you are the body of Christ, and each one of you is part of it. And God has placed in the church, first of all, apostles, second, prophets, third, teachers, then miracles, then gifts of healing, of helping, of guidance, and of different kinds of tongues. Are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Do all work miracles? Do all have gifts of healing? Do all speak in tongues? Do all interpret? Now eagerly desire the greater gifts.
Thank you. Okay, so feeding from the different gifts and the unity within the body, Paul then goes to the different offices that there are. And as we heard on Monday, there's not yet such a clear structure. The apostles are still very important as the eyewitnesses of Jesus. And then there are various other offices which are also important. But what Paul seems to say is that how are all these different gifts feed into the offices. And so I think maybe for us as well that we pay attention when people are elected for certain offices, like a congregational counselor or any other office in the congregation, that we also pay special attention to the gifts of the people, and not just try and find whoever is willing, but really also have a look at those gifts. And then I find the conclusion very important, that how Paul concludes this chapter in verse 31, pointing to the next chapter, and he says, now eagerly desire the greatest gifts. And then in 1 Corinthians 13, he talks in love, and he say about love, and he says that all these different gifts, all these services, all these passions and abilities, also all the way that we perform the offices, are nothing without love. And now faith, hope, and love abide, these three, and the greatest of them is love. So in the end, as he focuses on Christ, also in the different gifts and in the body of Christ, then he also focuses on the love of Jesus Christ. And that is what it is all about in the end. And that is what it is also about for us with our gifts and in the church. Yeah, so I would like to invite you to go into your small groups again and go and talk about the last questions. And maybe that will go until the tea break. We won't come back into the plenary again. And then if you would like to end off in your group with a prayer, you can do that in whichever way. But maybe also once again try and find that one point that is important to you. And also you can focus on whichever question you would like to. Horst, if you would let us into the small groups then, please.
Yes, and since this meeting goes into the tea break, we are not going to close the small group. So if you want to continue the previous discussion or an earlier discussion, you can do so and fetch your cup of tea and continue in the small group if you want to. So I will only close the groups shortly before 11 when we get ready for the next plenary. Okay, and on your marks, get set.